Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. You're very welcome to the programme. We're continuing here in NEWRY in St Coleman's Park, and I want to talk to you today about a good friend of John Mitchell, and of course that's John Martin, who was affectionately known as Honest John Martin. Now, John Martin was born at Loughorn near NEWRY on the 8th of December 1812. And he was educated at NEWRY, where he met his lifelong friend and later brother-in-law, John Mitchell. Of course, John Martin was married to John Mitchell's sister, Henrietta Mitchell, in 1867, and they had no children. Now, in 1844, he joined Daniel O'Connell's Repeal Association, and whenever John Mitchell was arrested for treason felony, Martin actually used his offices to produce a successor paper, Irish Film, to John Mitchell's paper, The United Irishman. Of course, for this, he was tried and sentenced to transportation for 10 years, where in 1849, he actually shared a cottage with his good friend, John Mitchell. Now, Martin was pardoned in 1854, so long as he didn't return to Ireland, and later he received a full pardon and returned to County Down in 1858. And in 1871 he was elected as a member of Parliament for Meath, holding the seat until his death. Now, following the funeral of his good friend John Mitchell, at which he caught bronchitis, his health started to deteriorate and he died at Drumlane House on the 29th of March 1875, actually in the same room and bed in which his good friend John Mitchell had died. And so he was buried in the family plot at Dunamore, and so there's a wee memorial here to him. As you can see there, it says Honest John Martin, 1812 to 1875. And John Martin said in 1848, I never would have engaged in politics did I not think it necessary to do all in my power to make an end of the horrible scenes the country presents, the pauperism and starvation and crime and vice and the hatred of all classes against each other. And this is harder to read. This is from William Smith O'Brien, 1861. I have never met in private life so unselfish a man as you, talking about John Martin, and I am inclined to believe that in the public affairs of nations there never appeared on earth a patriot more single-minded and disinterested. I feel assured also that when we differ you will state frankly your reasons for disagreement without bitterness or ill will. So there you are. So that's Honest John Martin, and of course he was a lifelong friend of John Mitchell. And so I'm going to show you a wee photo of John Mitchell, and I'll show you the monument again of John Mitchell, which I covered in an earlier video. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but it's just in case you haven't seen the earlier video, this will let you know who John Mitchell is. So this is John Mitchell, John Martin's good friend. And as you can see, the wee park is in Coleman's Park. And then I'll finish off with showing you the statue of John Mitchell. So that's the statue of John Mitchell. So you can pause the video and read that. I did read that out in the previous video. So thanks for watching, and God bless.